welcome to 20SomethingsTV. My name is Chris, and today we are going to start off with some show and tell. Oh, goodbye, Keith.
We missed you already.
But we are going to start off with some show and tell. Would anyone like to go first, or shall I?
Chris, I think this is all you.
Yeah, go for it, Chris.
All right, so first, I got my, this is very special to me. It's a Darth Vader lightsaber. I bought it when I got my unemployment check.
It's a good use of it.
Over the summer. So I got a bunch of money from the government, and of course I spent it on a lightsaber.
I respect the hell out of that, Chris.
Is it a hyper saber, or did you get it from somewhere different?
I got it. It's a like part of the Hasbro like Black series. But I also just ordered one from a website called Ultra Sabers, but it hasn't come in yet.
Did you go Red Sith for a reason?
This one is Darth Vader's lightsaber, and he's my favorite character, so that's why I got that.
You collect the lightsabers?
This is the first one, but I would like to.
I want to get the Mandalorian helmet.
Oh yeah, that is really cool. I want to get that too.
I can't find it though.
Yeah, it's really hard to get.
A little bit of Baby Yoda action.
This is my contribution to the Star Wars strip. It's just Baby Yoda. But he means so much to me. Walgreens.
But I got my Baby Yoda hat.
Oh,
this is just Star Wars show and tell now. That's it.
Guys, I've never seen Star Wars.
What? Any of them?
Really?
I've never seen Star Wars. Never seen them. Well, I think I watched like some of the first, like the first oldest one, not like the first, because I know it's all like backwards. But like the first one that was
you watched A New Hope.
I don't even know what it was called.
Like the original Star Wars.
Yeah, like the original, the first one, because I was in band in middle school, and we played a song from Star Wars. So one of the days in class, we got to like watch the movie.
Wow, Michael's never seen it.
Michael is also
What?
Next week.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I would say watch Mando first. Watch Mandalorian.
What's that?
It'll get you right into it, I think. I think it'll get you into Star Wars faster than watching the OG, like, 3. I really do.
I agree you should watch the season 1 maybe first, but season 2 gives a lot of stuff away from previous movies and TV shows. So I'd say just season 1 of Mando.
You know, I haven't seen season 2, so that's on me. But I would say season 1, watch it first. It'll get you into the whole lore. It'll get you into, like, the Star Wars timeline.
It's short too. It's a TV series, so you don't have to like watch like a 2-hour movie. You can
exactly.
Plus, like, come on, like everyone's gonna like this.
I know.
Everyone's gonna like this.
I think I'll go next on my show and tell because it does work with Star Wars. I just need about 10 seconds to go get it. If you guys want to hold it down,
we're counting down presently.
All right, I'll be right back.
Literally 10 seconds. I'm just kidding.
I'm so excited.
Of those of you that have seen Star Wars, which one would you say is the best and the worst?
I'd say the best is Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and the worst one is I'm going to put two of them in the same category. It's Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
I agree with your bests. And half of your worst. I agree that The Rise of Skywalker is the worst one.
Okay,
I really like The Last Jedi.
I respect your opinion. The Rise of Skywalker went in a completely different direction than The Last Jedi. So they just didn't have a plan for the sequels, in my opinion. Whether you like them or not, I just don't think they had a plan for them.
Yeah, I kind of wish J.J. Abrams directed all 3 of the most recent ones because I think he started off with a plan.
He did, and then Ryan Johnson completely ruined it.
Yeah, and I feel like Episode 9 was him just trying to fix all of Ryan's mistakes.
It was a mess, complete mess.
Yeah. So you can maybe not watch like 8 or 9.
I'd skip the sequels completely. If you like it, skip the sequel. Watch Mandalorian right after Episode 6.
one thing I will say about the sequels, personally, episode 8 is my favorite because it made when I watched it, like it was a big deal to me, and like I don't know, it made it when I was watching it, it made me like realize that I wanted to pursue a career in film. So like it's
Oh.
a very, that film has a very special place in my heart.
I like
because
Brian Johnson's movie Knives Out that he had. I thought that was a really good movie. Brian Johnson does good movies if they're like single stories. Star Wars, I feel like you can't take that established lore and try to do your own single story with it, because it has like different threads that need to be in one saga, which is what Star Wars is.
But I will say that the sequels are some of like the most visually stunning Star Wars.
They are, yeah.
movies.
Episode 8
They
great.
look fantastic.
I really like,
the plots isn't the best.
scoring though, like the music.
Yeah, the music in Star Wars is always amazing.
So amazing.
Yeah, the one guy did all the movies.
George Williams.
Oh yeah, he did Harry Potter too. And
He actually just turned 89 either today or yesterday.
Yeah.
Chris has a hot take saying Anakin's story is more interesting than Luke's.
I completely
Yeah,
agree. Anakin is such a better character than Luke.
Dark side. So yeah, it is more interesting. The Star Wars is Anakin's story.
Yeah, Star Wars is supposed to be about Anakin Skywalker.
Chris, I do have to say that I do like The Force Awakens. I did like that movie. It's all based on what comes after it, and nothing really came after it. So I can't really say that it was worth it, but it was the first Star Wars movie I ever saw in theaters, so it holds a special place in my heart.
I feel like the
Yeah,
Force
me too.
Awakens made me like so excited for episodes 8 and 9, and then Brian's 8 just tanked that.
It did.
While we wait for while we wait for Nick, does someone else want to go? I can go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know.
So, my show and tell is actually what's giving me some light right now because my room is kind of dim. But I'm in this group chat on Twitter. It's an anime group chat, and we did Secret Santa this year. And it's a little anime light, and it changes colors, but it means a lot to me because I think that it's really important now, especially to oh my god, it's doing the light switching colors. But just find a way to like remain connected to people, especially in this time of like COVID. And I didn't like make this account until like in the summer, and I've met like some really amazing people, and I think it just like really I don't know, it's a symbol of like the power of like social media and how cool it is, like a connective tool. I saw this documentary, like The Social Dilemma. Have any of y'all seen it? But it's like talking about how social media like makes us disconnected, and I feel like this is like a sign that like it can do that, but it also has a lot of like cool potential too. So I think internet friends are great.
Definitely, I've seen those lights on Instagram.
They're so sick.
And yeah, I've seen like some Star Wars ones. That's literally the ones that come up on my Instagram feed.
Hey guys, I have no idea what the heck happened there. Apparently my computer was running an update in the background and it just shut down. So I will be literally right back in 10 seconds. My apologies.
For real time. But yeah, I'm very thankful for that group chat. Oh, he left again. Crazy.
It's okay, he'll be back.
Crazy.
Yeah, internet friends are the best. I like that. That's like a cute thing you do. I was like, I'm a stan of things. You can say I was a One Direction stan, still am.
Yes.
So you know, I'm the Twitter friend of my group chat. So yeah, so I'm down with the internet friends vibe. I'm a big fan of that.
We see each other.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, we're ready for you now.
All right, we're ready?
Yeah.
So I'm really happy you guys decided to go Star Wars. Don't move with your show and tell, because my show and tell is my cat, and her name is Amidala.
Oh, nice.
Makes, keep it linked up. Actually, the story behind that is she was the first cat. She's gonna get mad and leave, but she was my first pet after moving out and getting into college when I was 18. My roommate and I got her, and we thought that she was a boy, so we named her Kovu after Lion King 2 because she's dark and looks like Kovu kind of. And when we got her neutered, they sent her home with a little like letter on her crate that said, Kovu was spayed, Kovu is a girl.
Oh,
so
cool.
we didn't really know what to name her for a while, and we were kind of siding back and forth, and his girlfriend just looked at us and was like, you guys are nerds, you love Star Wars, like, just name her Amidala. And we were like, that's a pretty good point. That's a good idea. So yeah, this is Dala. She's 8 and she's a dope cat.
Nice.
That's it.
Nick, I also just got a new kitten.
No way.
Yeah, his name is Bruin. I went home and saw him this past weekend. The first time, so that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. They're like, I was never a cat person. I was always a dog person. Never thought I would own a cat. But, you know, I was in college. Well, I'm in college now, but 10 years later. But I was in college and, you know, I like wanted a pet. And my roommate and I couldn't really handle a dog. And now, you know, eight years go by and I still got her and she's awesome. And they're like the best pets you can ask for. They're super great.
Yeah, I like cats.
I've never been much of a cat person myself. I'm super allergic to cats, but I don't know. As of recently, like one of my friends has a bunch of cats, and then I had to cat sit for another friend's mom. So I feel like cats have just kind of started to like grown a liking to me. So I think they're not. I don't think I could ever own a cat, but like just because you know I would just be sneezing all the time. But I'm starting to like warm up to them. I just like I don't know. I like an animal that I can like that's like super excited to see me and like I can play with and stuff. And I feel like the cats I've met are not like that. But
My girlfriend's super allergic too. She takes a Zyrtec every morning.
Yeah, that's me. I take Claritin every morning. But yeah. Okay, can I go for show and tell? Because I'm just like
yes,
I'm really excited. Okay, so my show and tell, it's something actually that I ripped off of my wall over here. I have a bunch of important things over here for my wall that I just like. And so this is a fake dollar, but it's special because if you can see, it says Sweetener World Tour. So and it's 7 rings. This is a 7 rings dollar, and this is from Ariana Grande's Sweetener Thank You Next World Tour that she went on in 2019. I was at the barricade, so I was in the front because I got there hours early, and I paid $600, and it was worth it because I love Ariana Grande. I would literally sell my soul to like do anything. Like she touched my hand, and I was like, all right, I'm set with life. Like we're good. But I love her, and this was just like, I'm so happy I got one of these because, like, obviously only the people really they like during 7 Rings, like the song. Hopefully, we all know 7 Rings. Ariana, yes, thank you, Jenna, for hyping me up. I'm glad we got some other Ariana stans here. But oh yeah, no. So this is on the dollar. That's Ariana's dog. His name is Toulouse. He's like in a bunch of music videos and stuff. Oh yeah, $600 is the budget for the show. Yeah, that's what I spent on one concert.
Why don't we have Ariana here then?
Huh?
I said that. So why don't we have Ariana on the show? Is my question.
Oh, that would be the day, man. But yeah, so this is my dollar, and it's like kind of a special thing because you had to obviously you can only get it at the concert, and if you're in the front and like I literally caught it out of the air because I was like, oh, I'm not dropping this because I'm crazy. And Michael likes the song with Ariana in The Weeknd. That one's Love Me Harder. That's a good song. We like that. She performed that one for a little bit. It was like a shortened version. But yeah, so this is what the back looks like. It just says 7 Rings, Ariana Grande. And yeah, it's just like I love this because this concert was like literally one of the best days of my life. Like 2019 was a really, really hard year for me. And so I like didn't know, like not to be deep or anything, but like I didn't know if I was gonna make it this far to like get to this concert. And I did. And so it was just a really good time. And so yeah, this is like a prized possession of mine, a fake dollar.
You know what? It's important. And music is immaculate, and I love Ariana. I like the song NASA. That song is so good. Mm-hmm. We get it. We get it.
We get it. We love that one. Anyone else have any? I'm sure you guys don't know much about Ariana Grande.
So I got this autographed baseball here. from two Boston Red Sox former pitchers. This one is Louis Tiant, and this one right here is Dennis Eckersley. This is my dad's favorite ball. He works for Verizon, and like 10 years ago, he was able to get Red Sox tickets where he got to go into a suite, and he met Dennis Eckersley and Louis Tiant. Had a conversation with Dennis Eckersley. So yeah, I kind of stole this without telling him, but that's okay because he kind of gave it to me. So
that's all. That's awesome, Nate. I've got a same thing with. I have a signed Carl Yastrzemski ball that my dad got me when I was a kid too. So
that's
like I love it. I've got that. I bought a picture and a couple cards to go around with it. It's one of my prized possessions.
Did he sign it when he was a player, or did he sign it recently?
So he signed it when I was 8 or 9. So not recently, but he had retired.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He had retired.
Speaking of sporting events, did anybody catch the Super Bowl? And
of course,
of the Super Bowl,
still depressed actually.
Particularly one moment that has me a little unsettled. Did anybody catch a certain something at the Super Bowl?
I think I know exactly what you mean, and personally, I think that was the. And obviously, you're talking about the dude that went streaking, but personally, I think it was the best play that took place during the game.
Yeah, so I was.
Wait, the refs? You didn't think the refs were the best players in the game? Because I thought they were.
Oh, the worst.
They were pretty solid. They put in work for sure.
They did, yeah. They made sure they were heard. That's for sure.
Though. Like I've heard there's this conspiracy about him going to jail and him like figuring out how much money his bail was gonna cost, how much money he bet. Like, did y'all read about that?
So, yeah. He's not in jail. He got out the next day for like $1,000, I believe it was, and that was chump change compared to the $50,000 prop bet he laid on there being a streaker in the Super Bowl. So yeah, he's looking at like $370K in winnings. So he made out for sure. I mean, what was it, Chris? You were saying he has to pay his friend like $10,000 or something like that for like distracting security.
Yeah, he made like a deal with one of his friends that his friend like went and distracted the security guard so he could actually run out onto the field.
Yeah, did you guys actually see the streaker on TV?
I didn't. No, they didn't actually film.
I saw him for like a solid 2 seconds, and then they cut it right away to it. It was really unfortunate because that's just pure entertainment right there.
And he was in a.
They always cut the streakers. It mostly happens during baseball games. They cut it on TV, and I was watching it with a group of my friends, and then one of them goes, "There's a streaker," and they were like, "What?" There's nothing there because they cut away from it like really fast. They want to show that. They never show them.
It was disappointing.
I had to look it up like afterwards,
Tom Brady.
And I found it a couple hours later. But yeah, when I found out the prop bet that he laid, I was stunned. I thought it was that is the ultimate 1,000 IQ play of 2021. Like, I mean,
it is.
Honestly, I wish I had friends dumb enough that I could do that with. I would lay down the $50,000 if you'll just get naked and run across the field. Let's do it.
So
Amelia
I agree. It is cultish.
It's
It's weird.
Yeah, I agree. I do not like Tom Brady at all.
It's all the Patriots fans that want to keep winning, so let's be Brady fans instead. Let's not deal with this that we suck now with Cam Newton.
Now hear me out here.
I had a conversation with my roommates a few days ago, and all my roommates are Patriots fans, and I'm a Jets fan, so they always give me shit a lot. And I was just saying to them yesterday that Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl just proves that the Patriots dynasty the last 20 years is fake. It was really just Tom Brady carrying them for 20 years because the first year they don't have him, they're not very good, and they're not going to be good in the future.
That's definitely how it looks right now. We'll see in a year, but right now it does look that way.
What I was saying was I think that, again, not a Patriots fan, grew up in New England for 26 years. They're the most hated thing in my life. And, like, it looks so bad. I can't believe people were rooting for Brady and Gronk, like Patriots fans. Like, it just proves you guys were and are bandwagons. Like, the whole time.
Because Michael just said that Brady's nothing without Gronk, but Brady had like first 10 years of his career without Gronk.
Yeah, he's 3 Super Bowls without Gronk, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Brady for sure proved that the Belichick-Brady argument is over and done with. He's the GOAT, as much as I hate to say that. He is, and he was the dynasty for the last 20 years. And honestly, Jets fan, Broncos fan, we're going to enjoy the next 20 or so years of the Patriots being in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Because Belichick, Kraft, and his son have completely mismanaged that team. And, they have relied on Brady so hard over the last 10 years that they have destroyed their draft capital. They have no young talent. They have nothing.
Traded Jimmy Garoppolo. Like he was in line to be the next guy. If you're going to go with Brady, obviously Brady just proved he was also worth it. So how do you let both of those guys get away?
And he was taking a hometown discount. Like,
he wanted
just
the contract.
doesn't
He wanted
make
the contract he got from the Bucks, but the Patriots could have given it to him and he would have taken it.
I think the fact that Tom Brady is a Leo makes a lot of sense. I just feel like all his rings, all his flashiness. I love Leos, don't get me wrong, they're my top 3. But him being a Leo does make a lot of sense as far as astrology goes.
I can see it, honestly, because I don't know, like, a ton about astrology, but I would say I'm a Taurus. And they say Tauruses and Leos butt heads, and we don't get along. And honestly, since I've been a football fan, Tom Brady has been the bane of my existence. So, yeah, like, it makes sense.
Nick, as a Broncos fan, we have gotten the best of Brady in the best of situations.
We have him in our record. So, I mean, that makes sense. But yeah, it's been tough. He has definitely been the bane of my existence, and I blame that on astrology. It's the Taurus Leo factor, 100%.
So fair. As an air sign, I like to keep the balance. So that being said, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I watched for the halftime show, which is right in the middle for the weekend. And I DoorDashed instead. I know that we have some different types of signs in the chat, and I think that we're gonna rate them here for you in a minute. Do you want to take it away, Amanda?
Yeah. So I have created a list of which I have more to say about it, but I'm just gonna kind of run through it quickly because we're getting towards the end, and I don't want to ramble on. But I've ranked the signs. Obviously, it's all fun and games. I'm not gonna be like, you're this, you're gonna suck, and I'm like, no. Everyone's great. Your sun's, and this is also only based on sun signs. Like everyone's natal chart isn't just about your sun sign. You have your moon and your rising. Like there's so many other things that make up your personality and who you are. But this is just silly kind of ranking the stereotypes and like the types of people like I know in my life that are these signs. So here we go. And the 1 is the best and 12 is the worst. So number 1, Sagittarius.
Where it should be.
I'm a Sagittarius, but if I wasn't a Sagittarius, I'd probably still put it at the top because Sagittarius are funny and adventurous and honest and open-minded and optimistic, and I just like all those characteristics. Next is Libra. I'm just gonna run through because I feel like if I have something to say about each of them. Next is Libra. At 3rd is Taurus. 4th is Scorpio. 5th is Pisces. 6 is Virgo. 7 is Aries. 8 is Capricorn, 9 is Gemini, 10 is Leo, 11 is Aquarius, and 12 is Cancer. So if that offends you, I'm sorry.
It's the astrology for today. And
yeah, that's the astrology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could explain more about each of those. Maybe I can go into that next week. Why my top 5 or my top 5 or whatever the case may be, because like there's reasons. Like it makes sense once I explain it all, but like we don't have time for that today.
Yeah, we went a little too long on football, and that is probably my fault. So I do apologize.
I mean, there was a pretty big event, and it wasn't the plays being made by the Chiefs. We know that.
It definitely wasn't. It was
not.
Yeah, I wonder what the streaker sign was. That's
streaker sign.
That's why I'm curious. Like, I wonder what his sign was, because whatever it was, I need to figure it out because I want that 375K. That's all I know.
Just to bring comfort to the chat, Gemini's in my top 5, so don't worry about it.
And I'm a Gemini moon, so like I get it. No hate to Gemini, but the streaker was probably an Aries because like that's chaotic. That's so like, chaos energy.
It makes a
Hey,
lot.
let's go Aries.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But
I'm
yeah,
in Aries. I'm a little disappointed that you put me at 7 though. So
I know.
We're
I
gonna make the top
Taurus down
50%.
there too. Taurus wasn't up there.
Taurus is 3.
Oh, it's
We're
3?
killing
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Come on, Nate. We're killing it.
I think the only one in this group right here that's not in the top 3 is our friend Chris. So
Yeah.
sorry to say, but
You're voted off the island, Chris.
All
You
right.
do not have what it takes.
Survivor style.
Does this mean
Yeah.
I don't get to come back next week?
No, you'll be on council. Travel council.
You are the weakest link, Chris. I'm sorry.
Michael's co-star told him that he exists on a chaotic plane.
Well, CoStar is not real. Don't use CoStar. If you want to use an astrology app, use the Sanctuary or the Pattern. Pattern's kind of complicated, but Sanctuary is like easy to understand. The CoStar is created by people who don't know anything about astrology and just want to make money. So that's a fun fact.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's completely all BS. Like the daily things they send you every day are just completely random. Like it calculates your natal charts and all that jazz, but the information that it provides is like not good.
Interesting.
So there it is, astrology.
Apparently there's like an app right now in California, New York, and one other place that is doing like astrology-based dating app. They don't have it here. That's fine. That's all good and well. I think it would create a lot of drama amongst the college community, if I'm being completely honest. I think campus would be a little bit wild. But yeah, I guess it pairs you up based off of like your sun, moon, rising, all that good stuff. So very interesting.
Yeah, that is. I know a lot of people try to use, astrology and their signs to figure out compatibility, but it's so more complicated than having this person's sun and this person's sun. Like,
Yeah.
I read about it on astrology Twitter, and there's so many things like how your planets aspect each other, which is like the different angles that they like are at, like that is impacts. Why is every Sagittarius I met super into astrology? Honestly, I don't know.
Sagittarius know they're top tier. And that's why if they like read more astrology things, it'll reinforce that true notion that they are.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is that I'm a Taurus and I'm not supposed to like Leos, and that's it. And like my mom's a Leo, but we get along, so
Hot take.
hot take.
There's a lot of hot takes this week.
It doesn't really matter, I guess. If you love your mom, she can be a Leo, a Taurus. It's cool.
My mom's a Libra too. We get along pretty well. It's fine. We're very agreeable people.
Okay, so that wraps us up with this week. We had a lot of great topics, a lot of great conversation. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I'll see you all next week.
Thank you all so much.
See ya.
For joining us.
thank you.
Toodaloo.